In 2004, three young Blood Yautja brothers are sent to Earth to the remote Antarctic location of Bouvet Island for an initiation hunt. This ceremonial rite of passage happens every 100 Earth years in an ancient underground pyramid. Scar is the youngest and smartest of his brothers, being the only one to survive long enough to reach the status of Blooded Yautja. His resourcefulness and strategic planning result in numerous xenomorph kills, and he even eliminates the Queen Egg class. But despite his cunning and fierce fighting skills, he ultimately meets his demise at the hands of Xenomorph Queen, and later becomes host to Predalien Hybrid. Hey guys, it's Dr.Vankman Collectibles channel, and today we're going to have a look at the AVP Predator line Series 14 Unmasked Scar Predator action figure from NECA. It's one of the Predators which has appeared in the pyramid ruins under the Antarctic for the initiation ritual in the 2004 AVP movie Alien vs Predator, and coming as a part of the Series 14, which is also features Celtic Predator and Chopper Predator. All three figures comes in a standard, old-school bubble card packs, where the card back of the package features the beautiful interior of the temple pyramid along with the Predator mask, while the back side of the package showcasing additional promotional picture of the Scar Predator, some description about this release, and the prototype pictures of the other figures available from this series. And while everything is actually here out of the package, we can take a look at the Scar Predator more close. But before we go forward, let's check the actual size of the figure first. And according to my ultra electronic device, we have the following value of how the Predator stands from the very top of his head to the feet. It's actually the only one Predator from this series that comes unmasked and features a gracefully opened mandible, which is exposing his range for fighting. It has the identical color palette as the other three figures, with the combination of yellowish beige with some sharp paint lines around the eyes and additional black speckles along with light brown washing covering the top of the head. There is a special sign on the forehead, which means that he already killed Xenomorph and already got the status of the Blooded Yautja. Really spectacular representation of the unmasked portrait, with excellent work with sculpting and painting. Regarding his outfit, the Scar Predator comes fully armored in a heavy looking armor, covering almost 90% of the body. The traditional sculpted netting is also here, along with some sculpted body accessories that's adorning almost every section of the body. Some additional floating appliances we can see on the chest here, like this trophy necklace. Nice detailization on the gauntlets. On the right side he has the section that kind of houses the Predator blades, while his left gauntlet has the panel that can be flipped open to reveal their countdown timers with clocking technology system. In addition, he has a special sheath on his right leg to hold the sword, and has a clasp on the back to attach the shoulder cannon. With the painting, mostly we have a nice dark grey silver color incorporated into his body armor along with the beautiful washing effect. The level of detailization and painting looks very impressive and in general very accurate to the movie itself. As with accessories, that usually comes with all the other Predators of this line. Of course he comes with his traditional shoulder-mounted cannon. Place it on the removable backpack. There is some articulation of the weapon, which can hinge up and down and also rotate. In addition, it's featuring some navigation movements and can be slid on this little track system. Those little pegs on the top and the one on the bottom are used to reinforce the backpack on his shoulder. So you should kind of wedge the bottom part first, and a bit force over top of the shoulder until you got the cannon in place. Another exclusive accessory that comes included with the Scar Predator is this technological designed, much shorter alien sword, which just looks very nice and also features very good level of detalization. You can actually display the sword on his left hand, or as another available option, just slide it into the special holster onto the side leg, where it sits perfectly. The two forearm blades also comes included as well, and as you can notice, instead of slide-out forearm blades, NECA went with removable option, making them a less fragile feeling feature. And from the package, we also get this activated version of the shuriken or his throwing disc as seen in the movie. It's shaded in a nice silver color, and as available option can be displayed in his left hand. Essentially speaking, all of these included weapons can be stored on the character to start a fight with your Xenomorph. And the last accessory that should be included in this release, and actually missing in my particular figure, as the fact that I get this figure from eBay from a private collection, is this retracted spare. So if you are luckily will buy this figure fully packaged and brand new, which is very rare nowadays, you will get this additional weapon as seen in the movie. With the articulation possibility, the figure features about 30 points of articulation. Technically, his head rotates side to side, hinge up and down and tilt, the arms hinge outward, and luckily the shoulder pads are soft enough to not restrict the articulation of the arms, so it can hinge forward and back, and also rotate in all the way around. There is a swivel joint at the bicep, double jointed elbow, which also allows the forearms to rotate. The spatial panel can open up and close down on his left gauntlet, and the articulation of the wrist, which can be rotated and slightly hinge back and forth. The upper torso is ball jointed and actually a bit limited in motion by this additional rubber plate on the front, which is inevitable by the armor design. The legs can split out, slightly hinge forward and back, and has a swivel joint to rotate them side to side. The knees are double jointed too, and there is an ankle pivot for the feet articulation. As non-ultimate standalone release, it features an excellent articulation system with the range of motion that's good enough to make some most relevant poses. And moving forward to the size comparison part, we have the Scar Predator next to another character from the AVP line, and it's actually his enemy, AVP Xenomorph Alien Warrior from NECA. Here we have Scar Predator next to other Predators from the Ultimate series from NECA, based on the movies. It's a classic Ultimate Jungle Hunter and Ultimate City Hunter. Here we have Scar Predator next to some of the other Predators, based on the Dark Horse comics from NECA. It's the Golden Angel Predator and the Ultimate AVP Predator. Some of the human characters from the classic 1987 Predator movie is the Dutch, one of the many Dutches we have from NECA, and Rick Hopkins. Here we have Scar Predator next to some of the most famous horror characters from NECA, some of the McFarlane Toys characters from The Walking Dead and Stranger Things TV series, and of course Scar Predator next to Ghostbusters Dr. Peter Vankman and Dr. Ray Stantz figures from Diamond Select Toys. The Scar Predator, ladies and gentlemen, as a great standalone release from NECA, which is also being a part of the Predator Series 14 line, based on his appearance on AVP 2004 movie Alien vs Predator. The really sad situation with this series and this particular figure, this is actually not available in the stores, and if considering the fact, the price is actually very high nowadays, and it's still available only from private collectors on eBay or Amazon online stores. And while this series was released by NECA in 2015, I finally get this Predator to my collection only this year. Thank you guys for watching. If you already luckily picked up this figure in the right time to your collection, let me know in the comment section what do you think about this series of AVP line. Make sure as well to hit that little subscribe button down below and turn on your bell notification to be fully aware of when the new videos are coming up onto this channel. You'll never miss out. Stay tuned guys, and more videos are definitely coming your way. It was Dr.Vankman Collectibles channel. Thanks for watching again, and see you next time.
This is Peter Venkman saying. See you then.